Hi, I'm Jen Plants, and in the fall of 2015, I'll be teaching English 173, Introduction to Ethnic and Multicultural Literature. The great thing about this course is that it's also a topics course. And for my semester, my topic is Performing Race in America, Whiteness and Blackness on Stage and in the Present Tense. For the first half of the semester, we'll be looking at theatrical texts, meaning plays. And the great thing about a play is that it is text on a page, but it is meant to be enacted and embodied, which raises all kinds of questions about performativity, the lens of race, issues of casting, issues of changing audiences, issues of changing theoretical frameworks. And the birth of this class came about because when I teach text analysis, I often do a unit where we look at Arthur Miller's Death of a Salesman and August Wilson's Fences together, two great plays from the last century, both about American families. And looking at them together, you see a lot of commonalities, and by adding the lens of race, you start to unpack some codes in the texts themselves and in the ways that they have been traditionally performed. When we look at those plays together, we also look at some interpretations of the plays on stage. We look at an all-black production of Death of a Salesman and what that does to the text. This unit in my text analysis class is always the most exciting unit of the course. It raises the most profound questions for the students and tends to change their view on stage work in pretty serious ways. So the course is an expansion of that. All of the plays we look at are plays that are being produced now, that have relevance to our audiences now, that have been revived recently in important productions here in the US and other places in the world. And then the last part of the semester, we're going to take our thinking about performance and performativity and race and power on stage and apply that to other performative texts. We're going to look at some spoken word poets, we're going to look at some political speeches, we're going to look at some film and television, and we're going to look at some stand-up comedians and see how those kinds of performances are informed by the language of the theater. Most importantly, the class will look at text. It is an English class, but it will also look at theory and it will look at practice. And the students at the end of the semester will do some creative work of their own, testing out some of their theories and see how they land in the audience of their peers.